weekend. Let's look at our politics. There was a big victory for Stanley Mathabatha in the Limpopo ANC election. The province's premier being elected for a third term as leader of the ANC. They're really beating Dickson Masemola by a large margin. And then Mathabatha wasting no time in saying that he would back President Cyril Ramaphosa for a second term as ANC leader. Of course, all of that may, in fact, be overshadowed by the theft of those US dollars from Ramaphosa's farm. He denies wrongdoing. We're joined now by the political analyst Elvis Masoga. Elvis, good afternoon to you. I suppose Mathabatha has become, in a way, the dominant politician in Limpopo. He's been in power for a long time as ANC leader. Do you think behind the scenes this was an easy election for him to win?
Firstly, my brother Stephen, my humble greetings to you and all the viewers of Newzroom Afrika. Yeah, it's coming back to your question, Stephen. Yeah, it is quite clear that, the landslide victory registered by Mathabatha in the recent, Limpopo ANC provincial conference is a testament to the kind of legacy that he leaves behind as a leader. Remember, we are talking about a politician and a government leader in Limpopo who has registered so many strides and breakthroughs vis-a-vis the challenges and failures. For example, Limpopo has remained the only powerful epicenter of ANC support when it comes to national and municipal elections. Recently, in the municipal elections, the Limpopo ANC recorded plus or minus 70% of, the provincial vote. But when you compare that share to other provinces like Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, where ANC support has declined significantly, you will realize that indeed Mathabatha is becoming a powerful unifying factor in the ANC, because even his contribution, far outweigh his failures and challenges. So I'm not surprised when all national attention in the ANC starts to be centered around Mathabatha as a politician.
It does mean that he can't be the premier after 2024. He's term limited. He can't have a third term as premier. The ANC has over the years tried to avoid having two centres of power. We all remember where that argument came from in 2007. Do you think he's going to find how do I put this, Elvis, the right person to be his premier?
Yeah, remember the kind of, political situation within which the ANC nationally finds itself. Gone are those days when the ANC used to enjoy, a massively popular support where every elections they will get over 65% of the national vote. Gone are those days. So right now the ANC finds itself, at a very delicate conjuncture. They can't risk, the support in Limpopo when it comes to voting behavior. So what I believe might happen, if, for example, if Mathabatha succeeds in being nominated as the next national chairperson of the ANC, one thing that I believe the Thule House might do in order to neutralize and contain the ANC support in Limpopo might say, Mathabatha, yes, because you are a newly elected national chairperson, but continue as premier of Limpopo so that they can use his popularity, they can use his influence so that to garner more support among supporters and members in the ANC in Limpopo. I don't think the Thule House will come with a situation whereby they will say Mathabatha must totally be lost to Limpopo. They still need his influence and support, and you'll find a situation whereby Mathabatha will be the national chairperson, but at the same time serve as the premier of Limpopo. It once happened in the Northwest Province. You remember at some point, the Thule House once took a decision to second Thandi Modise, who was at the time serving as the Deputy National Secretary of the ANC, to also serve as the Premier of the Northwest Province in order to stabilize the Northwest Provincial government. So it wouldn't be anything new. Mathabatha continuing as a Premier, but at the same time being the National Chairperson of the ANC.
It's also happened, I think, with Jacob Zuma. I think also when he was national chair a long time ago now, he was kept in KwaZulu-Natal because of his ability at the time to talk to both factions, the ANC and the IFP in that province. We do need to talk about, Elvis, the US dollars that were stolen from President Cyril Ramaphosa's farm. We've got the Arthur Fraser claims, and on one level, the president can say that the Fraser claims are led by politics, that Fraser has a political agenda. There is, of course, the other report by the Amabungani Center for Investigative Journalism, which does not come from a political point of view, which seems to actually support much of what Fraser says. What impact is all of this going to have on Ramaphosa's ability to lead the ANC?
Yeah, Stephen, I've been clinically trying to understand exactly how did President Ramaphosa's communication team, including even his special advisors, failed him in that regard. Because when you listen to the contents, merits and demerits of the allegation made by Arthur Fraser, you will realize that actually the president was not even supposed to entertain the merits or demerits of that. Remember, this is the president of the republic that is comprised of more than 60 million citizens. He has got the responsibility on a daily basis to advance the interest of the country. At times, he has to visit different countries on the African continent and across the world. And in that kind of a situation, can we honestly claim that the president can be aware as to what is happening in his farm in Limpopo? Definitely we won't, because there are laborers that are employed. There is a management that is responsible for that farm. Obviously, the president can't be a sangoma, he can't be a soothsayer to be able to can visibly see what is happening every minute of every hour at that particular farm. So I think the president's communication team totally mishandled the whole situation. They could have just said that, no, the law enforcement agencies are attending to that. Because obviously the president can't know what is happening at this farm, because there are people who are working there, there are management. The president on a daily basis is attending to national and international responsibilities. The same applies to me. I've got, a house back at home in Ramaphosa. I can't claim. I can't be a sangoma and say I can visibly see what is happening every second of every minute. It's never possible. So definitely the communication team failed and mishandled the whole situation. The president was not even supposed to comment much about that. He was supposed to say the law enforcement must attend to that and continue fulfilling his duties as the head of state of the republic.
Interesting view. Elvis Masoga, thanks very much indeed. Always appreciate the chat. Do appreciate it. I'm sure we'll talk soon. The political analyst there will